Captain Jeff Page, and you know, you usually see me, I'm in the Startron Central West region, up in Sarasota, Tampa area. Well, I came down to visit my good friend Ridge Murphy and Captain Rick, who's been real busy. So Ridge and I have been fishing for 2 days out in the Everglades, and we've dirtied his boat up pretty good. So I'm just gonna go through a few tips on all the cool stuff that Startron STARBRITE makes for cleaning your boat and making cleaning your boat an easier project. So first, what we like to do, Ridge, do we got the water going?
Yeah, we got it going.
All right, just get a little bit of boat wash, and it comes in 3 or 4 flavors. There's an orange. This is a blueberry scent. I've never even seen this one, but Rick Murphy gets all the cool stuff. So we went inside and we raided his Startron stash, and all it takes is a couple capfuls. Boom. He's gonna put some water in with that. So before we get going with the heavy scrubbing, what I like to do is I like to take the extreme clean and just areas where there's been some blood. It's a brand new bottle. Just hit these spots of blood and foot marks with the extreme clean and just let them soak while Ridge is mixing up our soap and water mix that we're going to scrub with our scrub brush. But this just gives a little extra to the footprints and the blood stains and stuff like that. Then we're just going to give the boat a nice soaking. Cool thing about the STARBRITE scrub brush is it's a tension bar. You can make it as long or as short as you want with a quick twist of it, and it's locked in. And like I said, we just, after we hit it with the extreme clean, then we go into scrubbing, and when we get done scrubbing, we'll come back with you with the next step. You know, Ridge Murphy's an expert, along with his brother Colin, at boat scrubbing, because when Captain Rick, when they were little boys, he'd come home with a dirty boat and just leave them to clean.
Walk inside.
Yeah, and go inside. But he would come out and he'd pick your work apart, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's how Ridge got to be a good boat cleaner.
That and John Cooper.
Yep.
Going like this everywhere we go.
Yep. So as Ridge goes along with the scrub brush, I'm gonna go behind him. This is the extra large model, Magic Sponge, but it's really nice, this large size. And when you get to places like these blood stains that don't wanna come up with a scrub brush, like that, boom, gone. Bad scuff marks from dirty shoes that clients wear that, you know, maybe they weren't supposed to wear those kind of shoes, no problem with the Magic Sponge. Oh yeah, and the love bugs too. So I've got Ridge scrubbing, and I'm hitting stains that the scrub brush ain't getting. And driving in and out of Everglades National Park, you get a lot of bugs. But look how clean that is, and we haven't even rinsed that yet. You got it?
You know we got what you need, baby. So take it, move along. I said we got what you need, honey. Come and groove along. Come on. Rolling on the highway and ease up. Wow!
Okay, Ridge just got through rinsing the boat. Now I'm gonna give you guys a tip that I should have listened to my dad 40 years ago, but I didn't. But thanks to the Murphys, I start using a chamois. Now this is a STARBRITE Ultimate Water Absorber, but it's just a chamois, and this is a blue one. I've been watching Ridge and Rick do this for years, and I finally joined the club. You want to keep them damp in the box, and then all you do, it's like a sponge, but it's a rag. And then all your water spots along the side of your boat, you just run the chamois, just like you would a rag, right over the wet hull of the boat. No scrubbing necessary, just a nice wipe. Look at this little 17-foot boat. You can go down the whole side of it without having to squeegee it out. What that does is it eliminates water spots. Now look, we just dried that whole side of that boat. I had just wrung this out. That's all the water that was on that hull. Now we get on the top deck, same thing. And the flatter you keep it, the more it drinks. Like I like to just lay it out and just drag it over the wet spot, move my magic sponge. I lay it on that water, just drag that chamois over. And same thing. The more you keep that chamois stretched out, the more it'll drink. Look, no water spots. And the thing about these chamois, you can throw them in the washer. Just don't dry them, just let them, after you get them out of the washer, fold them up, maybe run some fresh water on them, put them right back in that container. The one thing you want to try and avoid with a chamois is try and not pick grease up. Salt, all that stuff doesn't matter. But grease will soak into it. Look how nice that Yamaha came out. All right, now it's still a little damp. I'm not gonna wring it out. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold it in half. I'm gonna lay it on that deck, and I'm gonna roll it up just like a burrito. Right back in the container, boom. And it'll be ready for your next wash job. One more tip to come. All right, two things, but I don't have one of the products. But all that aluminum on the Ameritrail trailer can be cleaned up with easy aluminum cleaner, which is made by STARBRITE, and just let it soak on, spray it off, and then you can hit it with the chamois. But what we like to do after we've wiped and cleaned everything, we take the boat guard. You don't want to spray it where you're going to be walking, because it's like Armor All. What I like to do, I just like when you're detailing your car, give it a good coating and bring that shine out of that tire. So what I'm getting at is this stuff will work great on detailing your car as well as your boat. Rub rail, same thing. Just bring them up to a nice shiny gloss. Let's go around to the motor. Now we just cleaned that whole motor with the chamois, but we're gonna put a nice coat of boat guard on all the plastic hoses, steering cables, all that. Power pole, rub rail, tires, spare tire. And then one thing we missed was the vinyl cushion. Nice coat of that and just let it absorb. Oh, and all your controls up here on your dash, all that switch panel and the plastic glove box, all that's good with boat guard, and then this front cushion and that. So we're gonna let that stuff soak in. We're gonna get a couple microfiber towels. We're gonna wipe it down, and Captain Ridge is ready to go on his charter tomorrow. All right, I told you we wanted to let the boat guard soak in. Now Ridge is wiping all the dash and pads, and I'm gonna go around and do the rub rails in the side, and she's spotless. What's nice is once you start wiping, your rag becomes saturated with more boat guard, and it's just like a nice coating on all your rubber. Look at that tire. Look how nice those tires come. Down the rub rail we go. Even these legs on the casting platform. Once again, I'm not in the Startron Central West region, but it works down here too.